What's going on, guys? Welcome to Boostkingdom. Here we will talk about some useful tips and guides about Destiny 2. Today we're going to speak about, 5 exotic raid guns. We're going to rate it from the most unused to the best. Did you hear it? Never mind. Let's go and find out what I'm using from less to lot. For my opinion, number 5 in this shortlist, we'll go to the nominee with the smallest, magazine. Yes, I'm speaking about Legend of Acrius. It's a 55 RPM arc shotgun with almost 2 shells in the magazine. It has Shock Blast perk, which means this weapon fires blasts of high damage arc energy that over-penetrates enemies. How many shots? Come on, without Catalyst, which increased its magazine size from 2 to 6, it's the most unused shotgun in the whole world. What kind of enemies can be destroyed with this exotic? If you're going to close and need
massive amounts of
damage in the moment, you're good to go. But Legend of Acrius sits in the power slot instead of a more useful exotics and legendary like Wendigo 21%, Xenophage, or even swords that can do much more damage when you're clearing a group or delivering a lot of pain to the big boss. Number 4 on our list, how does it sound? Horrible? Not. Horrendous? Not. Terrible? Got it. It's Tarrabah. Energy exotic submachine gun with 750 RPM. You don't have to fly over Galactic to get it. Just simply grind it in the Crown of Sorrow raid. It's number 4 because of its meaningless exotic perk, Ravenous Beast, that stores power when dealing or receiving damage. Unleashes the beast when full. What's wrong with Tarrabah? You need to kill almost, maybe 100 mobs, kidding, to fill a bar on the gun to activate this special. The worst thing about this SMG is, in fact, when you switch to the other gun, it erases all bar progress. So you have to start feeding this beast from the beginning. I know, guys, how difficult to grind raids and kill bosses to get some of these exotics. So let me introduce service Boostkingdom, which is representing content for this channel. Dreaming of the best new exotics but tired of unsuccessful attempts? Our experienced players will save your game in a matter of hours. Boostkingdom provides premium boosting services that will impress even the most demanding gamers. Number 3 on our top is the most recent raid exotic. We've got Divinity. Divinity is a 1000 RPM arced race rifle. Some of the Guardians call it the best support weapon because it really helps for anyone beside of you, the owner of this rifle. To get Divinity, you have to finish the Garden of Salvation raid and do some quest line. What makes this race rifle so divine? Special perks which call Judgment and Penance. Sustained damage with this weapon envelops the target in a field that weakens and disrupts them. Targets under the effect of Judgment long enough are struck with a burst of damage. It's ideal support weapon because continuously hitting an enemy, they will be surrounded by a white sphere that acts as a crit point and also increases all damage to the enemy being hit by 30%. This ability probably helps your team to avoid long shootout with the boss. Instead of 3 round, you can easily finish him with 2 or even 1 round. Number 2 in my shortlist is 1000 Voices. Of course, it looks like a nephew's toy made of plasticine. At the same time, he made it when he was 3 years old. I'm kidding. Probably it's the coolest looking weapon in the game. 1000 Voices is fusion rifle that destroys mobs with a solar damage. It could randomly drop from the last Wish raid. Exotic perk here is Amkar's Eye. Charging this weapon unleashes a giant continuous beam of death. Unforeseen repercussions states this weapon's super beam heats its target upon impact, causing delayed explosions. To use this rifle ability, you have to hold fire button and then massive beam gonna destroy everything in its way. Sometimes misclicking of this weapon helps you wipe out of the game, but it's fun, aggressive, and has some pretty cool in-game mechanics. You hear it again? Yep, you're right. Number 1 is the best at the moment grenade launcher, Anarchy. Anarchy is a 150 RPM arc grenade launcher that is acquired as a random drop from the final boss in Scourge of the Past raid. It usually takes up to 10 kills of final boss to get it. So what makes Anarchy become one of the most attractive and desired guns in Destiny 2? Its exotic perk, which is Arc Traps. Mechanic of this perk is pretty simple. Grenades stick to surfaces and chain arc bolts to other mines. The best practice, it's not a secret, come on guys, you know it. Shoot at the floor a couple of grenades. and you'll see real electricity rave party, like back in time to 1998. Those 2 grenades that you shot will connect and make a lot of damage to enemies that will decide to pass through this trap. What's more important with this perk? Once grenade activated, they deal damage for 10 seconds. Damage increases when you cling 2 grenades together, but the caps are there and will not increase if you cling more. For a quick and painless boss kill, place 2 grenades on the boss and switch to a sword or special weapon while the grenades are active. Then when the grenades disappear, repeat again. Anarchy Exotic Grenade Launcher is a cool weapon. Approach its use wisely and you will effectively fight in any modes, Gambit, Crucible, or PvE activities. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know in the comments section what kind of best raid exotic you think can be used for today. If and only if you enjoyed the video, then feel free to subscribe. We'll give you a lot of awesome guides and helpful tips about our favorite Destiny 2. See you, Guardians, in next video on Boostkingdom channel.
Boostkingdom.